Hi, welcome to Sunday School. So this week, Pastor Carol is going to continue to talk about love. And in Sunday School, we want to talk about love and how God loves us and God can be our strength for us. And in times when we're scared or unsure, God can be there for us. And the verse that I want to look at today is Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So this month, being February, is Black History Month. So I wanted to introduce you to someone that's important to me. This month we celebrate all the African American people in our lives and in our communities that contribute to our life and to our lives. And I want to introduce you to one of my favorite authors and poets named Maya Angelou. You may have heard of her before. And I thought it was interesting, she was born in 1928. Her name was Marguerite. And she got the name Maya, and I just read this, that her brother would call her my sister, my sister, my sister, and it started to blend together, and it sounded like he was saying Maya sister, Maya sister. And then he just started calling her Maya, and then she became Maya from then on. And anyway, she lived in the South, and she saw a lot of injustices when she was living in Arkansas and then in different places in the country. And she became a civil rights worker and leader, and she worked with Dr. King and Malcolm X in the fight for equality and justice in the African American community. And she also was a writer, and her true passion was writing. And so she wrote a poem especially for children called Life Doesn't Frighten Me at All. Let's listen to her read it.
Life doesn't frighten me. I wrote this poem for all children who whistle in the dark and who refuse to admit that they're frightened out of their wits. Shadows on the wall, noises down the hall. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a cloud. That doesn't frighten me at all. Mean old Mother Goose, lions on the loose, they don't frighten me at all. Dragons breathing flame on my counterpane, that doesn't frighten me at all. I go boo, make them shoot. I make fun, way they run. I won't cry, so they fly. I just smile, and they go wild. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Tough guys in a fight, all alone at night. Life doesn't frighten me at all. Panthers in the park, strangers in the dark, no. They don't frighten me at all. That new classroom where boys all pull my hair, they don't frighten me at all. Kissy little girls with their hair in curls, they don't frighten me at all. Don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my screams. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I have got a magic charm that I keep up my sleeve. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all, not at all, not at all. Life doesn't frighten me at all.
What'd you think? Did you like that? So she tells us that anything is possible if we are able to conquer our fears. And God can help us to conquer our fears, can't he? And she also talks about there being a magic charm. And I read that and I thought about that and I thought, you know what? Our magic charm that can help us not be afraid is to know that we have God and that God loves us and that we have God's strength to hold us up and to keep us from being afraid and to help us be brave. So I was thinking about what we could do, and I thought about making a box. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of a Valentine box, and it's almost Valentine's Day. And I wanted to make a box for God. And what we can do is we can turn over things, anything that's in our heart, that's weighing on our heart, that's making us scared or making us frustrated or making upset. Let's box it up and give it to God. And God will keep us strong and help us through this. So I am going to make a box, and I'm going to write to God. And I just found an old shoebox that had been used before and just covered it with some paper on the sides. And then, you know, of course, I love stickers. So I would put some stickers on. You could color it. If you're good at drawing, you can do that. And so I just would put a few stickers on there. And I'm going to work on this a little bit later, putting on some pretty stickers. And then what you can do with that box is you can take a piece of paper and either you can write it or you can have somebody write it for you and just think about, what are things that I'm scared about? What am I upset about? Well, I have a test this week. And then I have, you know, I'm really afraid of dogs. It's funny, in that poem she talks about big dogs barking loud. So maybe I would put, I'm afraid of big dogs. And I'll put all these things and I'm going to write down what my fears are. And then, you know what? I take it out of here and put it into my box. And now God is going to be in control of this. And God is going to handle this for me. So now I can be strong and I can be brave because I have God to help me through this. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.